Hey everyone, Daniela here from the Obstacle Doc, again with Anneli from Burn Bootcamp South Durham, head trainer. And we are going to be breaking down your RDL with the dumbbells today. This is another one of our Flex Your Fitness challenge movements. Anneli, take it away.
All right. We want to squat to pick those weights up. Turn your palms with your knuckles facing your legs. You want shoulders down and back. As you are hinging, sticking that butt to the back of the room, slide the dumbbells close to your body, sliding those knuckles down your thighs. And when you feel that stretch in the back of your legs, we slowly come back up to the top without hyperextending at the top. Make sure when you're coming up, we're keeping that chest proud, but we're not leaning back into that movement. So slide those knuckles down. We feel that stretch in the back of your legs. We straighten it back up, tucking those hips back in.
So for this exercise, you're trying to target the back of the thigh, which is your hamstring. Your hamstring is a knee flexor, so this is gonna, to a degree, depend on how flexible you are. Like Anneli said, there's no specific depth that's gonna be better for one person over another, but it's just to where you feel the stretch in the hamstring. So for Christopher, that seems to be somewhere about there, okay? And then as you lift up, you wanna feel the power from here, but you wanna push through the glutes to finish the movement, so the follow through of the movement. All right, so we wanna use our glutes for the follow through as you extend all the way up, but you don't want them to shove so far forward that you extend backwards. So show me an extension or coming down, and then as he pushes up, if he gets too much, he's gonna push his shoulders back over the center of his mass, so come back forward. The other thing that we always talk about is imagining that you're kind of on a straight line. So keeping your shoulders in line with your hips, keeping the spine in one long straight line. So I'm using the lovely broom. So as he hinges down, right, you're aiming that butt to go backwards as you're keeping this all in one line. Now the degree of how much curve you have is varying from person to person, but what you don't want to do is over curve as you come down. So you see his grew a lot more on that round. So thinking of keeping ourselves in one long line as we move through the entire motion. The last thing to think about is gonna be what your feet are doing. So a lot of the times if we're feeling unsteady or unbalanced, we'll start to lift our toes up off of the ground and we'll feel more of the weight in our heels. It's important, if you wanna stay as balanced as you can, to actually shift all of the weight into the four corners of your foot. So if you think of your foot like your hand, you have your big toe, your little toe, and then think of the two corners of your heels. And so pushing weight through all four corners is gonna give you a lot more surface area to purchase through your foot, which is gonna give you a little bit better balance. So in addition to the cue of the lumbar spine, we're also thinking of the cervical spine when we talk about this stick cue. So Christopher is not, go ahead and go into your motion. He is not going to exacerbate the curve here by looking up. So this is closing down that space. So we want to keep ourselves nice and long through the neck as well as through the back. So if he comes up, imagine like a laser beam coming out of his eyes. He is letting that laser beam come down with him as he comes down and follow back up as he comes up. He's not staying facing the wall the entire time. So just with any other leg exercise when we're holding dumbbells, we don't want the dumbbells to overpower what the center of our body is doing. So as you come down, you want to make sure that you're not letting the dumbbells take you forward and carve your shoulder blades down. You want to be pulling them back actively. And I say actively because they're not just being held in space by magic, right? You are using your shoulder blades to stabilize where that is in space through the entire motion.